Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us right here on a Tejano Tuesday, as a matter of fact. That's right, Tejano Time podcast, ladies and gentlemen. And we would like to announce tonight this is the last show of 2025 for you guys out there, man. So we definitely appreciate everybody out there that's tuning in right now. We want you to share the live, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, here we go. Share the live and be the last show here of 2025. My co-host, Mr. Antonio V. Welcome back to the show, Antonio.
Yep. Thank you for having us again.
Yes, definitely. And my special guest tonight, guys, if you're logged in once again, please share this episode right here of Tejano Time Podcast. And to our viewers también watching on Tejano TV as well. We're streaming it live there as well. So saludos to everybody out there as well that's got us locked in right here to Tejano Time Podcast. And my special guest tonight, I would like to welcome for the very first time right here to the show, Leonard Alvarado, that's right, from Leo y Temptacion out of San Antonio, Texas. So, Leo, are you born and raised in San Antonio?
Actually, I was born in San Antonio at 3 months old. We moved to Pontiac, Michigan, and I was raised there until I was 10. And the only reason I remember when I came was because in 1977, when we got back, we were going through Dallas, and my mom and my tia were screaming and crying. August 17th, what day was that? 1977.
August 17th, 1977.
Somebody
Wow.
passed away. Elvis
Um,
Presley.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and my mom and my aunt were screaming and crying, and they're like, "We're over here. What's going on?" And they were like, "He died. He died." And I go, "Who died?" It's Elvis Presley. I go, "Who's that?" I was 10 years old. I was a little kid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
Leo,
I've been here ever since 77 to now.
till now in San Antonio. Wow. So yeah, so you're very familiar with the Tejano scene and all that other good stuff that's happening there in the San Antonio area, and you've been doing this musical journey. How long have you been doing this?
So, Leo y Temptacion, when I first
Mm-hmm.
started, was in April of 2015. 2015. So it's 10 years. Going on 11 years now.
Wow.
The year before that, I tried out with, doing it with another band. It didn't work out. Too many Chiefs, not enough Indians, stuff like that. And
Mm-hmm.
then me and Beatriz, Beatriz, you had her on your show. We got together. We did it for a little while, and then I figured, you know what, I'm gonna do it on my own. And she went on her way, and I went on mine, and we're still good friends to this day. Y she's Beatriz y Destino and Los Papichulos. So just a little
Yeah.
plug.
Yeah.
I started Leo y Temptacion, and everybody says Temptacion. That's not how you spell Temptacion. I go, no, Temptacion is something I made up because I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to say temptation, but it's Tion at the end for temptation. But if you put the C in there, it's Sion. So Temptacion. To give it a
Mm-hmm.
little, how do you say, Tex-Mex, you know? So
Yeah.
that's how
Yeah.
it's
For
so it's
sure.
Temptacion, and everybody's, oh, hey, you're spelling it wrong. I go, no, that's what I wanted. That's exactly how I want it. So it's Leo y Temptacion. It was Leo y la Temptacion, but we just went Leo y Temptacion. That's it.
I hadn't really noticed that now until you mentioned that. I'm sitting here looking at the other screen.
Uh-huh.
You're so right. If you hadn't said that, I would have just gone with it.
Yeah. Then everybody says Tentacion. I'm like, it's Temptacion. Tem,
Yeah.
tem,
Tim.
Temptacion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's two completely different words. So,
Mhm. Yeah.
and
And then,
I'm guilty. That's how I was saying it too. But now that you're correcting me, pues lesson learned tonight.
and,
Yeah.
and that
Taking you to
goes a little
school.
bit with my dyslexia.
Hey,
Graduated from the ninth grade. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm the worst for spelling anyway. So it looked good. It looked right to me. So we'll just go with it.
Go
Hey,
with it, right?
I'm 58 years old, so I've been out of high school for a long time.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
So Leo, welcome to the show. It's an honor to have
Thank
you here tonight to share
thank you
some of
for
your
having
music.
me. Both of you
And
guys.
as a
Thank you.
matter of fact, though, before we get started here as well with some questions for you and whatnot to get a little bit more of who Leo is and whatnot, his background, and we throw this on. But we're gonna debut a brand new song here throughout the show. Okay, and it's a country song también. So stay tuned for that, man. It's awesome. I've already heard the song. Shout it over to me. We're gonna debut the song here, so you guys can take a
And
listen
no
to
one's
that
heard it
later.
yet.
No one's
Just
heard it yet. This is the very first time, right?
yeah. So this is gonna be the first time.
Awesome, awesome, good deal. So y'all stay tuned for that. It's going to be coming up your way here in just a few more minutes, right here on Tejano Time podcast. So, tell us a little bit more about music wise, Leo. Like I said, you've got some songs out. You got quite a few songs out there that you've been doing music, like you said, for the past 10 years and whatnot. Tell me a little bit about that, and where can they find your music también as well?
So in the very beginning, it was mainly just trying to perform. Just trying to go out there and get our name out there. Just perform, perform. And I mean, we've 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 been blessed to have good shows. Play in front of people, play in front of big people. And 2019 to 2020, when COVID hit, I guess, nobody was doing
Hmm.
anything. So, I said, you know what, let's do a song, and a friend of mine, he was my keyboard player also. A friend of mine, he says, hey, let's try this song, and we took an old Alejandro Fernandez song called Mi Forma de Sentir, it was a balada, and he turned it into a Tejano song, and I sang the crap out of it, and came out really, really good. So that was actually our first song. It's not my original. It's not an original, but it was our first song, and it's a completely different song from the original song.
Hmm.
The words are the same. It's got that Tejano flavor. The Tejano, it's a cumbia, and I mean that was fun to do. Then we did no we did Linda Morenita.
Okay. Yes. Very familiar.
So I told the same guy. His name is Gabriel Gill, by the way. He's a keyboard player, and he actually played with us for a while, almost 5 years. But he's actually Gary Hobbs' keyboard player, so he plays
Okay.
for Gary Hobbs. And Gabriel, I told him, you know what? I want to do Linda Morenita. I've always liked that Linda Morenita, and everybody's done it with accordion. Everybody did it with accordion and Linda Morenita. So it all sounded the same. So I said, you know what? I want it different. I want it to be completely different. And when you hear it, in the beginning, you're listening to it, you don't know what song it is, and
Yeah.
then I start singing Linda Morenita, and oh wow, so it's different. So what I was told is, if ever you're gonna do a cover song, make it your own, make it your
Yeah.
own, and that's what we did with that. So I think we did 5 total covers, you know, but all different. We did A Través del Vaso, which was a banda song.
Hmm.
A
Okay.
través del vaso ya miro tu cara. And so we changed it to Tejano, and it gives it that nice Tejano flavor, danceable Tejano music. So that was one of them. Dime mi amor was another Alejandro Fernandez balada, like a ballad, a beautiful ballad, turning
Hmm.
it to Tejano. A friend of mine, his name is Roland Trevino, was trying to put out a song, and he says, "You know what, Leo? I think this will fit you. I'm gonna give you this one, and you do something with it." And it was like a norteño song, and we made it into a Tejano cumbia song, and it Nada Cambiará. And it's actually an English song. Never gonna love my love for you. Remember that one? Never gonna
Yeah.
love
Yeah. Of course.
you. So, and we made it into a Tejano cumbia. It came out really nice.
Mm.
So those are the ones that we've done as far as um, covers. And then
Covers.
here now lately, I've been dabbling in doing uh, writing and putting together songs. So I think I wrote a song for my wife, and with the help of Jesse Villarreal, y'all know who that is, right?
Of
Jesse
course.
Villarreal
Yes,
out
Mr.
of
Jesse
Florida.
Villarreal, Florida. Hmm.
So I sent him the idea of the song. My wife battled cancer and breast cancer, and everybody gets scared. We're afraid we're gonna lose her, right? And
Hmm.
she pulled through it and stuff. So then I had him help me write the song, and then we put the music together over here, and man, it came out really nice. It's called Pink Ribbons Are Gone. The pink ribbons are gone because the pink ribbons, the breast cancer. So we
Right.
did
Right.
that one, and then what was the other one? Is it Mi Forma de Sentir? I think you got that one, Mi Forma de Sentir. I wrote that one, and then I wrote "Como le hiciste." No, it was "Como le
Okay.
hiciste" when I wrote. You got that. And
Mm.
then I just wrote that country song, and I have two other songs that I wrote, and we're just now just putting them together and putting them on. You got to put them on Spotify. You got to do all your.
Right, right.
You got to make sure that it's your song. You wrote it. You have it on the Congress Library of Congress, and then DistroKid or whatever it is, and then you put it on Spotify, or I mean they do it for you, or whatever. So it's a little
Mhm.
process that they do. But that
Mhm.
country song, I wanted to put it out today on there, but Beatriz is helping us with it, and she's no, don't put any pictures out. We're gonna do your album cover, so you're gonna have to come over here Wednesday, and we're gonna do an album cover. I'm like, okay, I'll go over there and take care of that.
Nice. That'll work. So, again, guys, we have that song, and we're going to play it here for you in just a bit. It's never been played before yet. It's not on radio. It's nowhere on any platform or anything like that. You'll hear it first right here on the show. So stay tuned. We'll get that to you guys here just in a bit. So I know you guys are wanting to hear that, and I definitely want to hear it. I've heard it already, but not the entire. I've heard it to halfway through the song. So it's like, all right, this is some good stuff. I'll wait for everybody else to hear the whole entire song. So yeah, we'll get to that here in just a little bit. But tell me a little bit about the most rewarding part right now of your musical journey, and what are you proud of to this day?
So so I'm gonna be totally honest with you. The way I see it is, I like that I'm not a spin-off, and when
Okay.
I say a spin-off, you have all these singers out there that were, they played for David Lee, they played for, whoever.
Yeah.
And I started from nowhere, from nobody. I like I was telling you guys earlier, I was a DJ. That's all I did was DJing. But I like Tejano music. I've always liked Tejano music. Me and my wife, before she got sick, before I got sick,
Hmm.
we went out dancing all the time. We danced really good. TDK, we're talking about TDK.
Yeah.
Uh,
TDK.
um, I mean, me and my wife danced like that. It's just puro Tejano. And when I started the band thing, I said, you know what? Let's do the music like I used to DJ. When I used to DJ,
Yeah.
I would mix the songs, mix mix the songs. So we get to do it on the band part of it, and it's pretty good. And throughout the years, I've developed with the help of the guys, because if it wasn't for them, I didn't know anything. I came into it not knowing anything. The
Hmm.
guy that's sitting right next to me that doesn't want to be on camera, but Juan, uh, he's got so much experience in drumming and bass and theory of music and stuff like that. So a lot of help out of him, a lot of help out of my guitar player. At the time, we had in the very beginning, I had Roger Salinas, that's the accordion player for Gary. I had him
Hmm.
and a guy named Ray Figueroa, and they were just showing me the ropes, showing me the timing, because I was always off timing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm still off timing. But, so if it wasn't for them, I'd still be doing bad, you know? I
Yeah.
remember my first gig we recorded. I have it recorded. It's on YouTube. Don't go looking for it. And we did Las Miradas, and the song came on, and I'm supposed to come on at that, and I'm trying to catch up to the part where I'm supposed to be singing. So I sing it real fast to get to that point, but I was off the whole time regardless. So now, I mean, through the help of these guys, always pounding on me, get it right. We got to do it. Okay, let's get it right. And and practicing the practice.
Yeah.
They say practice makes perfect. So, I mean, we practice a lot. Um, the how do you say it, like the main artists with the band members, they don't need much practice because they've been doing it forever.
Yes,
Us,
of course.
I want to practice. I want to get it right. I want to be like them. You know, I want to be able to go and play somewhere, and people are going to be well. And it's been like that forever. When we go play somewhere, people are like, "Who are these guys?" And
Yeah.
they pull out their phones, and then they're just every song singing hit after hit. We do just hits. We do song
Hmm.
after song after song after song, hit after hit, and people are just singing, dancing. Most of the time, they don't even dance. All they're just videotaping, and it turns into like a little concert. And if it's 10 people or 40,000 people, it doesn't make a difference. I try to put on a show. I try to do the best I can. The guys, they mix the music right, this and that. So, I mean, the most the most that I like about it. Your question was, I like being in front of people. I like to entertain people. When I DJ'd, I entertain people. Look, I'm gonna make you laugh. My DJ name for since forever, El DJ Sonso.
Sonso.
The
Son,
Sonso.
DJ Salsa.
Yeah.
and that's what I was. And I've moved it over to the band thing, and I'm, you know, I, truthfully, I can't be serious. Everybody's, oh, you gotta act professional and this and that. But I know what people like, you know,
Yeah.
and they like curiosidad, being funny. I like doing impersonations. I like to, make people laugh. I like to, just entertain people, and that's something that that if I wasn't doing that, what am I gonna do? I wrote a song about it. That's gonna come out pretty soon, and it just says, "What would I be doing if I wasn't on stage? If I didn't have a mic in my hand and I'm singing in front of a crowd?" That's the name of the song. I was like, and I'm working on it right now. Hopefully, I'll be finished it before December 31st, so it'll be in this year.
Mhm.
And that's what I like. That's what I
Yeah.
want to do.
That's for sure.
Other than working, I'm always yeah
You'll be working.
yeah yeah I'd be working a month. And what I do, I've done this since 1991. The the upholstery, mechanical, paint and body. I've been doing that since 1991. I'm very, very good at it. You know how your mom, I don't know if your mom told you this, pero mijo, my mom used to say, mijo, tú le tiras a todo y a nada le das.
Yeah.
You're a jack of all trades and master of none. And I go, I'm a jack of all trades and master of one, which is the upholstery.
Yeah.
I can kill it on upholstery. I can kill it on
Yeah.
upholstery.
That's
Not the
awesome.
So,
singing, but the upholstery.
Yes. That there was
so
also brought to you by and part by another free plug there, guys, ladies and gentlemen. You want to hand out the phone number there, Leo?
LA.
So yes, that's
so
it. No, but I mean, but all props to you, man. I mean, it's we know
yeah,
that you got your bread and butter también. Music is something that you love, and you've loved it for the long period of
Yeah.
time. So that's you do it for joy. You don't do it for the money. You know what I mean? That's hey, if you get a
That'll come
couple,
one day. I
huh?
still say it's gonna come. It's gonna come.
Yeah.
I'll start with the money, but for right now,
But for right now, you know what I mean?
I love the fact that I'm able to make enough money to pay the guys.
Of course.
So because if not, I need to go find another band to play with. No, but they're,
So
real guys.
who's who all do you have in your band right now?
So Juan Lopez is my drummer. He is my segunda. He sings with me, and he's the band director when I let him direct.
Yeah, that's the one that's sitting right next to you, right? Yeah.
Like, Juan, you want to get in real quick? There's one right there.
Saludos, Juan.
And then he's been with me casi los 10 years, right, Juan? About 10 years now. Uh, Richard, my guitar player, he used to come in when I was practicing with the other bands,
Mhm.
and he would videotape and this and that. And one day I said, I need a bass player. I needed somebody, and guitar player. And he's like, well, I could do it. I could try it. 10 years now, 10 years strong with
10
me.
years.
Richard,
Wow.
yeah, Richard
Yeah.
Mendez. He's the oldest one in the band, but he's the most fittest one in the band, the most healthiest one. Nosotros estamos todos bombos, yeah, and he's like a tiger, like a lion. And then we have our drummer's been with us for 5 years, on and off. He actually helps another band, Daniel y Aventura, another plug for those guys.
Yeah.
And
Great guy. Great guy as
oh
well.
yeah, yeah. So he plays with them and he helps us whenever we have gigs. We're not as busy as Aventura, but whenever we do have a gig there, he's not busy with them. He'll play with us. I have like a backup drummer, another guy. He plays for Stephanie Montiel, Mike Gonzalez. I'll call him up and, hey, I need your help, and boom, he's there.
Oh, he's there.
So yeah, and then our keyboard player is James Garcia, uh, and we call him Jammer. But he's gonna be out until like February. He had back surgery, so he's out for right now. So
Okay.
we we get help from other keyboard players that will help us out. This
Mhm.
weekend we had Bam Bam, Ben Ramos, uh, ex player for Mas, for
Moss.
Grupo Mas.
Sounded
Man,
familiar.
it was it was awesome. The keyboard playing was just, because come on, he played for Mas and we do a lot of Mas,
Yeah.
so that was pretty cool. The other guy that we backs us up when he can is also Gabriel Gill from what do you call it, from Gary Hobbs. So
Mhm.
he's always helping us. He's always helping me. He's always helping me with the music and stuff like that. So props to Mr. Gabriel Gill. I mean, that's about it for that. And then we've had different girls with us. Um, we had Crystal Torres, awesome, awesome, awesome singer. Um, just all around entertainer as well. This and that. Um, she's moved on. She's gonna do some country también. So um, we had Barbara Hernandez. Barbara came with us in the very beginning. She was helping me out, and something happened with her and her boyfriend, or something, or whatever happened. So
Mhm.
she left, and then when Crystal left us, she came in, and then she got back out. So I'm like, "Hijo." So right now
Yeah.
we're looking for a girl singer to help us sing, because I sing, but your throat. I don't know how. Like Gary, man, Gary can sing. Gary's, singing, and I watch him sing. I'm just standing there. I'm like, how does he do it? How
Mhm.
can he, put up Malito amor, and my throat hurts doing that, and he does
Yeah.
it day after day, night after night, man. I give him props, man. He's been doing it forever. I don't know how
Yeah.
no sale ronco, me. Hey, ¿qué pasó? The next day.
The next day. Yeah. 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 So do you think now, right now, with the current band that you have, you're in a better place than you were 5 months ago? With the group that you have, the group of guys that you have. I mean, you've had them for some time, a lot of them, but right now you're like you said, and we've talked before in the past. I mean, you do a lot of collaborations on stage that require a female voice.
Yeah.
Is that something that you still want to continue doing going
I
forward,
think
or you want to keep it with what you have?
I wanna get a female singer, but and we're talking to a young lady right now. She might come on board, but it's just right now we're just maybe. But as far as these guys, I don't want to change them, and I don't want to do a gig without them.
Yeah.
Especially with Juan and Richard. I mean, they're like the backbone of Leo y Temptacion. They're Temptacion. That's who they are. They're Temptacion. And so
Spelled wrong, but
it's spelled wrong. um, I just I don't want to do it without them. If
Yeah.
we have to do a gig and they can't do it, then I'm not doing the gig. And that's it.
There you
You
go. Awesome. Awesome.
know?
Well, we're
We've
gonna get
had
ready to.
we've had
Uh
some nice road trips. We've been to New Mexico.
huh.
We've been to Kansas. We've been to, where else have we been to? We've been all over, Odessa,
Colorado. I know we've talked about that.
and so it's just we've had some nice little road trips, and you know uh especially me and Richard, man, we're driving and we'll stay up the whole time, and we're just talking, we're just collaborating on what to do next, what to do next,
Hmm.
what to do next, so it's fun when we go out on the road trips, but very tiring. When we went to Kansas, I drove to Kansas, and then we got there, we set up, and then I was the MC for the wedding, and I emceed it, I DJ'd it, and then I had to do the band part of it.
Wow.
So yeah, I did the whole 9 yards. Don't do it. I won't do it again. But I did the whole thing. I had been up 36 hours.
Damn.
Wow.
36 hours. I don't know how I did it. And then slept a few hours, and then drove back to San Antonio. Yeah, that was crazy.
Wow.
It's
That
it's the
is
love
that
of the
is.
music. That's
Yeah.
how you did it. You have the love and the passion for it. So you don't even have time to think, what time is it? I need to get some rest. You don't have time to think like that, When
So
when your heart's in there, tú nomás dale.
So we did that one in Kansas. It's funny because we're inside the building and you hear the thunderstorm and this and that and whatnot. The lights flickered on and off a few times and whatnot. And that night we left. It was real dark, so we got to hotel room. And then in the morning, as we're leaving, destruction everywhere. A tornado had passed by there. We didn't even know.
Wow. Walk outside, everything's just a disaster. Y'all slept through the whole
Gone.
thing.
Truck,
Where's
trailer.
my trailer at?
Wow. But before we get to the new song here, Leo, we would definitely want to share it for everybody out there. But we got some shout outs right quick that I want to send some that are tuned in. Are Billy and Laura Rodriguez
These
también are tuned
guys,
in.
Billy is the he's the drummer for El Dorado band.
Eldorado Band, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Saludos, Billy. Thank you. Appreciate you tuning in, buddy. David Vela también says, hello, Keith, Leal, Antonio, and Leo. David over in Oakland is watching.
Wow, nice.
Al de Luna también is tuned. It says, sup, Leo? He's tuned in.
Hola.
Mr. Gil Jimenez también. Un
Yeah,
saludo,
Gil.
guys.
That's Leonard's son. I'm sorry, Flaco Jimenez's son. I never called them Flaco. I always called them Leonard because we were tocayos.
Mhm.
So we'd have breakfast together in the morning because my shop at the time was off of 36th Street and they lived nearby there. His
Mhm.
favorite spot was this little place we used to go eat. So he was there in the mornings and we just talk about history. That's where you get the best history of music is from the older cats. And they know so much about history, this and that, about the music, this and that. So always giving me advice. Jimmy Gonzalez was the same way, man. Every time I saw him, ¿Cómo estás, mijo? This and that. Y que, this is what you need to do. Que esto y lo otro. Very nice guy. I would call him. He'd answer the phone. We'd talk for a little while or whatever. So nice, nice people. I came into the industry as a nobody. A lot of people know who I am, and I try to be, I try to help everybody as I can, as much as I can. And I try to be humble with everybody, make sure that everybody's good. And if you need something, I'm here for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean, I've become a mechanic to Cesar Martinez from David Lee, Wowie from David Lee, Chente Barrera, his some of his guys in the band, La Calma, Eddie Perez, Shelly Lares. I've done some work for Shelly, for Sevi, for I'm just Mario Ortiz. I'm just I'm always helping somebody. I'm always trying to help them out, whatever I can do. So
Yeah,
um,
of course.
with that, the mechanical part, they're broken down. 3 in the morning, Mario calls me up. Hey, something happened to my wife. Can you go help her? Boom, I'm there. Wowie, my wife's broken down in San Antonio. Can you go help her? Boom, I'm there. I try to help as many as I can. I know I'm blessed. I'm blessed with what I have, so I try to help other people.
That's what I was going to tell you, Leo, because you've named a lot of people, even from the beginning of the show and before the show, and you just said the key word. You're going to continue to get blessed because, man, it just sounds you've got an outrageous support system. You've named people that you've helped that have helped you, and that's the way it should be all the way around. And it's amazing. I mean, all these people you've named that will willing to help you out and you're willing to help out. ¿Quién se quiere levantar at 3 in the morning to go do something? But that's how it should be. It's not,
Gary,
but that's how it should be.
Gary Hobbs is always having problems with the bus, with any of his 3 buses that he has, and I'll get a phone call from Gabriel Gill. Hey, it's 3 in the morning. What's up? The bus broke down. It needs this. I don't know what to do. Okay, well, check this, check that. Oh, okay, got it. Thank you. So whatever time, it doesn't make a difference. I'll help him out. I'll help anybody out. So especially Gabriel, he's always calling me. Hey, I need a ride. I need to be picked up 3 in the morning. Go pick me up out there on the outskirts of town. And I'm there. I'm broken down in Houston. Can you come help me? Yeah, I'm gonna come out there. Cesar Martinez. I went all the way to Robstown to help him out once on his car. He had a timing issue or something that couldn't be repaired anymore. But I mean, I did help. I went out and I tried, and I'll do that for anybody.
Well, there's that saying, right? Do unto others how you want them to do to you. So you never know when you're going to need that little bit of help somewhere.
Yeah,
man, continue to be you. You sound like a real humble, straight up, supportive guy, man. I applaud you.
Thank you.
Keep doing you, because what's the other saying? God gives and God takes,
Yeah.
and we don't want that, right?
Mm-mm.
But
Yep.
no, man, it sounds like you got a great support system,
I
Mister.
do. Especially, not only just with all of them, but my guys, especially, um, more than anything, like Juan and Richard. There's like they say, there's haters out there. They're they'll be the first ones to say anything. They tell me, "Shut up, don't say nothing. We'll take care of it." And I'm like, okay, but because I won't. I'm not gonna go and argue with anybody. I'm not gonna say anything. Whatever. And these guys, I mean, they're like my security. They're always taking care of me, especially Richard and Juan.
That's the way to go right there, man. Awesome
Yep.
stuff right now. So, what do you want to say about the new song, Leo? When we get it, we're gonna get it on for everybody right now. So, let's talk a little bit about that. So, give me some
so
background on that.
so the song is, and four of them that I've written right now. They're all about the same thing, and it's about me and my wife. You know,
Mm.
problems we might have. The journey we've been on. We're gonna be 40 years together in March.
Wow!
Like I was telling
Congratulations.
you earlier, I have a 38-year-old daughter, and she's gonna get mad because if she's watching, she's gonna be, don't say my name, my age. A 38-year-old, a 37-year-old, 36-year-old, and a 25-year-old, and I've done everything I can, you know, to be the best father for them because I never had a father. I didn't have a dad. Never met the man. I don't even know his name. My mom, when she passed, she told me his name was Leonard Gonzalez. That's all I got out of her. So I never met him. At the age of 11 or 12 years old, I met this man, and I needed some help on a history project, and he helped me out. He was the president of a company called Japan American Culture Exchange, and what he did was he host Japanese students with American families. And he was a pilot. He fought in Vietnam. He fought in Korea. Um, he was a Top Gun instructor. He was friends with Buzz Aldrin. I have pictures of all this too. And he used to take us up flying as a young kid. So he would get us school clothes before school started. We were on welfare, food stamps, the stuff. We lived in the projects, and out of his heart, man, he just took me and my brother and just treated us like his kids. He's 93 years old today. Today he is 93 years old, and he's still, run, I was with him the other day, and he's like walking and talking, and with just everything. And
Yeah.
I you know how they say your father's who took care of you.
Hmm.
That's him. He just made sure that we had, what we needed. You
Yeah.
know, and he actually plucked us out of the environment we were in and showed us that there's a bigger world out here, just a
Hmm.
bigger than what we see in the hood, what we see in the neighborhood with the people living there and stuff like that. So I was able to see a much bigger picture,
Yeah.
and so that's why my head is always, I want to do this, I want to do that. I'm because you can do whatever you want as long as you have the potential in you to do it. You can do it. A young man, I'm gonna get off the script here. A young man, friends of my son, always asking my son for help. My son runs a rental car company, and always came by, "Hey, I need some money. Hey, can you help me? Hey, this and that." And I sat him down, and I've known him since he was a little kid. And I go,
Hmm.
"You know what? I'm gonna be very honest with you. I don't mind helping you. My son doesn't mind helping you, but you gotta help yourself. You gotta help yourself. What do you want to do?" He goes, "Well, I want to drive trucks. I want to be an 18-wheeler driver." Then do it, because he didn't have a mom. He didn't have a dad. He had a grandma that couldn't barely walk, but she couldn't do much for him. He was
Yeah.
by himself. So I told him, "Look, you want to do that? You do it. You go out and do it. If you need to pay for school, if you need to do this or that, it's available. Get it done."
Right.
7 months, 8 months later, he comes back. He's got a job. He's been working. He's got a car. He's got money in the bank. And he comes and grabs me and he hugs me and he tells me, they call me Pops. Pops, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. I just, and, gave me a big hug, and he's on his way. And we never see him. He's always traveling.
Mm.
He's a
Yeah.
truck driver. He travels. And it just, that's what I'm trying to say is, if you want whatever you want to do, whatever I wanted to do, I did it. I got to be in a movie. I got to be on a sitcom. I've been able to fly. I've been able to travel. You know, on a poor man's wallet. Because I've never been rich. I make my own money, but I've never been rich. But I do, and never drank, never smoked. I've never done that. We had I'm not gonna say the name who it was, but we had a guy come help us out in Kansas when we went up to Kansas, and he goes, we were talking about that, the drugs and the drinking and all that. He
Hmm.
goes, none of y'all do that? None of the guys, right? I said, no, we don't. None of us. He goes, what kind of musicians are y'all? I'm like, yeah, I don't do it.
Yeah.
I know some of
Not
the people
not
that heard the story, they'll know who I'm talking about.
yeah. Not all musicians are that way. I mean, there's some that just they leave all that alone. No,
Yeah.
no alcohol. Period. You know what I mean? It's just sometimes. I
Especially
mean,
if you're driving people around and you have equipment in a trailer, there's a lot
yeah,
of responsibility there too.
exactly.
As far as me, it doesn't make a difference because I don't. And
Hmm.
no peer pressure. I don't care how much peer pressure you put on me. I don't. It's like comiendo chile, you
Yeah.
know, hot sauce and all that. I will not do it. I don't like bell peppers. I don't like onions. I don't like none of that. Gringo
Hmm.
style, I guess, because I'm from Michigan.
Yeah.
I grew up
I
in
w-
Michigan.
Yeah, and we all know there's a lot of irresponsible ones, but we're not going to get into any of
Yeah,
that. There, we've got a book, we've got a list, but we're not going to get into any of
I've
that,
got it right
guys.
here. You want to see?
Yeah, he's going to pull it up right now on the screen. All right, guys, so check this out, man. This is the brand new single. It's Not Anywhere. We have it right here for you here on Tejano Time Podcast. This is his new song that's out here. We're going to debut it right here on the Tejano Time Podcast. This song right here, Even Though You're Here, is the name of the song. And this is a song you wrote, correct?
Wrote completely, 100%. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Well, check this out, and we'll be right back here with some more Leo y Temptacion right here on Tejano Time Podcast, guys. So hang tight. We got this song coming up for you right here. All right, guys? So stay tuned.
Can I hear it? Can you hear it?
You're sitting right beside me, but it feels like miles away. Your eyes don't light the room like they used to yesterday. We talk about the weather, pretend that we're okay, but silence fills the spaces where love used to stay. I'll reach across the table, but I can't touch your heart. You're near enough to hold, but you're drifting in the dark. Even though you're here, I feel you fading slow. A shadow of the love that I used to know. We're living side by side, but I'm lost in the gray. Even though you're here, you're so far away. We laugh a little sometimes, but it doesn't reach your eyes. The spark that once was fire is now just quiet lies. We drive through city lights, no words left to say. Two strangers sharing memories that won't fade away. I reach across the silence, but you're already gone. We're dancing through the motions to a broken song. Even though you're here, I feel you fading slow. A shadow of the love that I used to know. We're living side by side, but I'm lost in the gray. Even though you're here, you're so far away. Maybe love can die and still refuse to leave. Maybe we're just ghosts of what we used to believe. If I could find the words, if I couldn't make you stay, would it matter anymore? Or have we slipped away? Even though you're here, I feel you slipping slow. The pieces of my heart I can't let go. We're lying in the dark, pretending we're okay. Even though you're here, you're so far away. Even though you're here, you're still far away.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is Leo y Temptacion right there with Even Though You're Here. That's the brand new song that's just got released. I mean,
I
no
haven't
one's
even
ever heard
released
it.
it. I
Yeah, he
haven't
hasn't
released
even,
it.
you haven't
You're
released
the
it
first
yet.
one. Yeah, you're the
Yeah,
first one.
so it's not out yet, guys. It's a new
Not out.
tune. Stay tuned. It'll be available soon on all digital platforms, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have
there you go.
2 more songs coming with that one. So we'll have a full album by the end of the year of songs, all original.
Awesome.
Yeah.
There you go.
And you said you write the songs, and it's about life experiences that you've gone through, right?
Mhm.
Man, that was a very nice song. I was like, I was not expecting that. I hadn't, we hear something different, and definitely something that we'd want done.
It just they say write of things and how you feel, I'm just writing from the heart and that's it, that one where the other one that I told you that I'm writing about me with a microphone in my hand and a crowd in front. And that's funny because one of the guys, Ben Delgado, he's watching. He says,
Mhm.
it's good that you can face the crowd now because my very first gig was at his place called Whiskey Rivers here in San Antonio, and I was playing with Grupo Otra Vez, another group, and my first time singing in front of a crowd, I was like this singing.
Behind the speaker.
I wasn't looking at nobody. I was looking down. I was messing up the whole time too, but yeah.
Wow.
I've
But
come a
hey,
long way.
you
I've
come a
come a
long
long way.
way.
Yeah.
Definitely has come a long way. There's no doubt about that. So, what do you think is the biggest misconception people have about Tejano music? Um, how do you hope to change that? Being you've been in the business 10 years now. Going forward, you just continue to progress and get better as time goes on. So, give me your
A lot,
thoughts.
a lot of people have the idea that Tejano music is dead, and then a lot of people say, oh, you guys are stuck in the '90s. Well, I mean, Tejano music started pretty much the main part of Tejano music started in the '90s,
Hmm.
and you had your older stuff, like Little Joe and what's his name? Jimmy Edwards, Latin Breed, this and that. Then you started getting your Moss and your Rodeo, your Stampede, your Emilio, Jay, Ram, all these, and it was good stuff. And me, Como le hiciste? You have that one, right?
Yeah, I do.
Como le hiciste? I told Gabriel I wanted to be old school Tejano. So as soon as you play it, people are thinking, "Oh, I don't remember that song," because it sounds just like the '80s, but it's a brand new song. I just wrote it a year ago.
Hmm.
So I myself, I love Tejano music. I'd rather stay the old school style of Tejano music. Um, we're doing, I'm trying to stay there, but we're doing a little newer stuff right now. We've even gone with these 2 songs that I'm gonna put out here shortly. They're more like your signal, like your what is it? Los brindis. Remember brindis?
Hmm.
Los temerarios. That kind of
Yeah.
style. It just a little bit more upbeat, a little bit better. And again, it's stuff that I feel, you know, um, and the music is just real nice. It just comes in real good, and it's something that you'll wanna, listen to, you're gonna want to sing along with it because it's that kind of song. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big
But
shout out also. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, I love Tejano music. Yeah, I'll do some country, but I'd rather stay with Tejano music. Just stay full blooded Tejano.
Yeah, for those of you out there, he does country songs, but he is a Tejano artist, and he does have a lot of, songs under his belt. I mean, and also new stuff that's going to be released very, very soon. So you stay tuned to his page. I mean, we'll get all that information before we sign off here in just a little bit. But we do want to play that other song here for everyone out there. But I want to send a big shout out to Mr. Gregory Ramirez from Red Room Records is tuned into the show. También saludos. Also
Hello.
to Hilda Peña is also
Oh,
tuned
yeah.
in.
Hilda, that's my
Yes.
girl.
Luis Garcia también is also tuned in. So big shout out to everybody. Juan Mendoza también saludos from Tejano TV.
Oh, yeah.
Sends a shout out to you guys as well. So don't forget you can catch all the episodes of Tejano Time podcast 24/7 there on Tejano TV on the Tejano Time podcast channel as well, guys. So being this is the last show right here, we will have everything is updated now. So we've got all the shows and previous shows también that you'll be able to catch there también. So make sure you guys download that app and the Tejano TV app, so that way you guys can follow the rest of the shows that you guys maybe have missed in the past. They're there, and also this is our last show of 2025, guys. So
You
we
believe
just
it?
want to
Almost
right
over.
It's almost
It went by
over. Yes.
quick.
It went
It went
Tried
by
this
real-
last year, but this year we made it a point to make sure that we were going to end the show early and spend some time with family for the rest of the year. So that's a plan we've got, and I think we've done enough for the year. Why not? I think we're all entitled to that. So that's my co-host right there, Tony Tamin. But hey, enough about that. You know what I mean, guys? You guys will be able to follow us and stay tuned for all the updates and whatnot. But let's play the other song, the Tejano side of Leo y Temptacion, guys. Okay, so we definitely want to play that one for everybody out there. And I know he's got you're just waiting for is that you? Was that your whose keyboard was that? Or what noise sound effect was that? Is that Tony?
Oh, he pressed the button. But no. Oh, it's his
no.
phone went off.
His phone went off.
It's
Okay.
me. I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah.
I'm actually tired. I've been working on a van that's right behind this thing here, and I hurt myself earlier in the morning. Trying to take a boat off, and I hurt my back, and so the whole day I was working under there, just hurting. I want to go inside, take a shower, go to bed. That's what I'm gonna do when we're done here.
Yeah, for sure, definitely, yes. 'Cause we're not gonna let you go just yet. All right, we'll make sure your technical guy right there next to you takes the camera with you to the shower, so that way. No, I'm just kidding. But check this out, guys. Como lo hiciste right here is the name of the song. But this song right here, let's talk a little bit about this song right now, before we play it right here. Introduce this song for us right there, Leo.
Como le hiciste? Again, it's my life experiences, in the way I felt at the time when I was writing the song. And it I wanted it to be old school Tejano, and just like I said, they say if you write songs that how you feel, this and that, they're gonna be good songs. So Como le hiciste, I did this one. I started working on it 2 years ago, little by little, because I really didn't know how to write music. I had help from Jesse Villarreal as well, and I told him how I wanted it and this and that, and he gave me the ideas, the pointers and stuff like that. And then al fin, I finished it, and then I sent it to him, and he was like, wow. So yeah, here's Como le hiciste.
Here's the finished product, guys. Check it out, and we'll be right back right here on the Time Podcast.
¿Cómo le hiciste para olvidarme en un instante? ¿Cómo le hiciste para olvidarte que fui tu amante? Si se ve que estuve tantos besos de tus labios y todo el tiempo que juntos tú y yo pasamos. Aquí te esperan las promesas que juraste sin cumplir. ¿Cómo lo hiciste, mi vida? Quiero aprender de ti. Por favor, dime cómo olvidarte, porque no puedo olvidarte a ti. Cada día sin tu amor siento más dolor. Dime cómo lo hiciste, corazón, corazón. Sin cumplir, ¿cómo le hiciste, mi vida? Quiero aprender de ti. Por favor, dime cómo olvidarte, porque no puedo olvidarte a ti. Cada día sin tu amor siento más dolor. Dime cómo lo hiciste, corazón, corazón, porque yo no puedo.
That is one of his songs right there from the Tejano side. We are talking about Leo y Temptacion, guys. That's right. And yeah, that was some good
I
stuff
like
right
to
there. So,
see it right, Temptacion.
yeah. So, yes, guys, that was a good jam right there. So, if you haven't heard it, también, you can request it on your local radio stations, internet
and
radio
we
stations.
and we
También.
have tons of videos on YouTube también.
Mhm.
So
Let's give them your handles. Where can they find you on social media, Leo?
so for some reason, Facebook took my Leo y Tentacion off, and I had it for years, and all my videos are gone from the beginning to
Mhm.
now. My pictures, my videos, all that. So it was Leo y Tentacion, the page, and then I put it up again, and they brought it down again. I don't know what happened, why. So my page is Leonardo Alfaro Alvarado. My name is Leonard A. Alvarado and Leonardo Alfaro Alvarado. So um, that's where you can find me. But on YouTube, you can still find me under Leo y Tentacion, Instagram Leo y Tentacion, and TikTok Leo y Tentacion. I post videos on all three platforms, music videos and stuff like that. And then YouTube, of course, you can find us under Leo y Tentacion, and that's where I just keep putting our videos up. I keep putting our videos up. So and then now, if you go to your wherever you find your music on social platforms, or what are they called, the
Digital platforms.
digital platforms, yeah, you can find us under Leo y Tentacion. Most all the ones that I've put out, they're on there. So Spotify, Apple, you name it, they're on those.
Those
Learning little
platforms.
by little how to do all that. But
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
No,
gotta-
and going back to the song, I'm going to agree. Keith flashed it up there. RR Taurus 713 says, "I'm digging the old school sound." Saludos, bro. When the song started, that's what it gave me. That vibe
Yeah.
was old school. I was not expecting that. We just listened to country, and then boom, here's Leo doing Tejano, and yeah, I agree with him. And it sounds awesome, man. It really does.
yeah, thank you. And that's the next one I'm doing right now, the one with the microphone in my hand, that's the one that I wanted to sound something like that, kind of old school, give it that they call it the meow 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 meow, the old keyboard
Yeah,
sound,
yeah.
meow meow meow.
Yeah.
I was with Henry Broom with Eddie Cordova, with Richard Barron. Richard Barron is the drummer for Mas. Henry Broom is the conguero. Eddie Cordova is the bass, and then they had Juanito uh, as the guitar player. We were headed to Laredo, I believe. And when we are coming back, I was showing him that song because we're just finished with it, and they're making fun of it. They were saying, "Yeah, it's the Meow Meow song, Meow Meow." Mira, ahí está Jesse Villarreal. Hello,
Ahí
Jesse.
está. Saludos, Jesse.
We were just talking about you now. Good stuff.
Definitely.
Yeah, and they called it the Meow 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 song. So I was like, okay, I'll take that one. I'll take it. I like
Yeah.
the way it sounds. I like that old school sound. And when people hear it, they're like, it's, I think I've heard that one. It came
Mhm.
out in the 80s, the 90s. I'm like, no, it's like 2 weeks old, you know?
Yeah.
No. And I go, yeah, that's, I was going for that. I was going for that
Mhm.
sound. Yeah.
Yeah, it could confuse somebody that really is not paying attention or knows your music, right? Or knows you. They could be jamming out and be like, man, I don't remember that. That's an old school jam. Ni sabiendo que that's something that's just been recently put out, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Thank you.
awesome.
Thank you to that. Who was the guy that put that out there? That said that?
R. Torres, 713.
Thank
Yes.
you, RR 713. Thank you. And that's what I'm going for. That's the style that I want to do. I want to continue doing that style. Um, for now, we're just continue doing what we're doing. On our journey, we're, playing gigs. Doing local stuff, and whenever we get a chance to. I got a phone call from. It was funny. I got a phone call from somebody. They were looking for bands, and I said, we're available. And I put a video, and they saw the video, and they said, we'll get back to you. I'm like, okay. And then later on, can you talk? And I go, yeah. So they called me through Facebook, and they go, hey man, you guys are good, but we're in San Francisco, right? And I go, oh shit, I didn't know you were in San and he's the guy that I was talking to said, "Hey, yeah, one of our guys here in San Francisco knows you. They know your band. They follow you." I was like, "Wow, in San Francisco, that's pretty cool." So, thank you, San Francisco, California. Everybody over there. So, I like
Awesome.
that. That I've got
Yeah.
followers. We were sitting down. We're gonna open up for Roberto Pulido once, and we just got on our Facebook Live, and I'm sitting there. We're talking about, we're going to open up for Roberto Pulido. We're here at the Thirsty Horse Saloon, this and that. And man, we just started getting people in there asking questions and talking to us. Somebody from Japan, somebody from Dubai, somebody from Australia. I was like, what? And, just everybody was asking or saying, man, we love the way you play. You sing, they like the way I sing. Huh? Oh, and they love the practices. That's how we got a lot of our gigs was because of the practices that people would see. And then these
Mhm.
guys talk a lot of shit. They talk
Yeah.
a lot of shit, especially Juan. He talks a lot of shit, and people love that. That we're being real. We're just back. We're in
Yeah,
the
of
back.
course.
In
Yeah.
the garage. We're a garage band, is what I was told. And it's true. I mean, everybody starts in a garage band or in a closet or wherever they're doing their thing from. And we started in a garage, and we're still doing the garage thing, the practices. We don't do too many lives anymore, but I tell the guys we need to because that's how we get gigs. People like the
Yeah.
interaction that they're getting to see us practice, making the mistakes, fixing them, whatnot. But is it time to go already or what? Yep, 1
Yeah,
hour.
we're about ready to wrap things up. Yeah. But go ahead, carry on. I'm not going to cut you off. It's all right.
No, and so
You
that
have a
we get
shoulder
our
to cry.
we
You
get
have a
our
shoulder to cry on right next to you. Ahí está Juan.
so we were getting gigs like that, and we still, people ask us, hey, what do you charge? We love what you play. We love the music you do. Me, remember, I was a DJ, so the stuff that I like to do is the hits.
Mhm.
TDK, like I told you, he called me the day after the gig we had on Sunday, and he was like, "Man, you were doing hit after hit after hit, and then you didn't have a girl. You usually have a girl with you." He goes, "You don't need nobody, man. You did good, And it felt good to hear, somebody out there say that,
Yeah.
and we just do our thing, hit after hit, Grupo Mas, Jimmy Gonzalez, we did Bobby Polido, we did Emilio, Gary Hobbs, it was just, and I think it was 17 songs in an hour, but
Wow.
it was mixed, hit after hit, and
Yeah.
little intro here into the middle, and then go to the next one. Just like you do it when you're DJing. I don't know. That's how I used to DJ. I would play the song for a little bit, and then find the right beat, and boom, and it go mix right in, and you didn't even hear. You didn't hear a skip a beat. It was
Right.
Yeah.
back to back, beat to beat. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
But
Awesome.
I know we
Good
gotta
deal.
go. So
Yeah. Hey, no problem with that, man. But I mean, we want to know, do you have any upcoming shows? I'm sure the people out there that are viewing the show, I mean, or today or tomorrow, whenever not, but do you have anything that's coming up anytime soon, or where that you're going to be at to be performing, whether
so
it be around the holidays?
we had a thing called Battle of the Bands on Sunday, and they're calling us back to go to battle another band. They're looking for a band for us to battle. So we're
Oh,
gonna
really?
do
Okay.
a show at the Beer Depot again. They're supposed to let us know today. Tonight I'll get a phone call from Chris Roman. Chris Roman Roman Twin Productions. They he believes in us.
Mhm.
He says next year I'm gonna get you as many gigs as I can because you guys are good. You guys are really good at just as good as the big bands, but you're not $10,000.
Right.
And
Right.
um, Tony Castillo has took us and put us in some nice venues at the Rodeo Event Center here in San Antonio. So I believe we have another one coming up in December. I think it's the 13th, right? The 13th. So they should be calling me back for that one. It's going to be like a menudo cook-off or menudo something. And then we're still waiting to get into Lucky Eagle. What's the casino? Uh, the
And
casino and Eagle Pass. What's it called?
Kickapoo Lounge, something,
Yeah, Kickapoo, yeah,
Kickapoo
yeah,
Casino, something like that. Yeah.
yeah. So we're supposed to get into there, and I'm waiting for Mario to let us know about a gig to open up for Ram Herrera. So things are coming into play for the end of the year already. And then
Awesome.
I've been getting phone calls for next year, a wedding for next year, private events, stuff like that. So, I mean, we're gonna stay busy, and as I go along, I always post everything on. I post everything on Facebook. A lot of the private stuff that we don't post, because we
Right.
can't.
Right.
It's private, so we're gonna be
Yeah.
there, and that's it. Whatnot. But
Correct.
the rest of the stuff, I will put it out there and make sure that everybody knows where we're at, where we're gonna be at. Just be looking out for our new music. Juan, if on that on the song, even though you're here, if you listen to it, you can hear the segunda, and I mean he just blew it out of the park, man. So
Yeah.
yo bruto, So Juan here does my segunda, helps me out with the music. Richard, I mean, we're just uh, like brothers in the music, but
Hmm.
we literally breakfast, sometimes dinner, sometimes lunch, sometimes, go do something or whatever, cookouts or whatever. It's like a family.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is awesome. You guys got that love for each other right there. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, man. When you got a great group of guys with you that support you or you support each other 110%, man, we wish you nothing but the best of luck, Leo. Continued success going forward. I mean, just continue to do your thing, but it's going to all open up. Everything's going to pan out for you. You know what I mean? You're just getting better, by the day, by the week. You know what I mean? Couple of pubes short, but you're almost there. You know what I mean? So,
We're, we're, here's the mountaintop. We're sitting right here. We're just about there to the top. We're just about there. I
yeah,
see the
yeah.
peak, it's right there.
So we a couple of more shout outs before we wrap things up here. Johnny J. Martinez Sr. también is also there. That's from este Conjunto Diferencia, right? What's
Yeah.
up, fellas? Celeste Escobar también, also another rising star in the industry from here in Houston, Texas, says hello, everyone. Saludos, amiga. Thank you so much for tuning into the
Oh,
show. That's right. So, guys, again, it's the look them up on social media, all social media platforms. Well, you're on Facebook. That's probably about it, right? You're not on all, right? You don't have a TikTok or Instagram or
Yeah,
anything like that.
TikTok. I have the TikTok, the Instagram.
You have all
Um,
that.
yeah, I have those. And I post on them whenever we do something. If we're at a show, videos, music, I'll post them on there because, like I said, the Leo y Temptacion page got taken off. I feel bad because
Yeah,
I wish I had all the stuff because I would
the
go
stuff
back
that
and
you
look
had.
back,
Yeah,
look at all
definitely.
my mistakes and everything like that. I also have an OnlyFans page. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Don't get Tony started. He had to take his
That,
down. All right.
that's another podcast right there.
Some
I've
awesome
got some
guys.
really
So,
good
yeah.
pictures. No, I'm just kidding.
Woo. All right, guys. So thank you so much again, Leo. Man, it was great to have you on the show to talk a little bit about music and your background and your experience you've got in the business and whatnot. As to again, keep us updated on the new music that you got that's up and coming when you get that album or EP to be released towards. You're trying to complete it before the end of the year. So I mean, you've got songs already completed. It's just a couple of them that you want to add
We've
to it.
never we've never done an album. We've never done an
Hmm.
EP. I've never all the songs that I've done. We've never been able to put them like on the Tejano Music Award or the Latin Grammys or whatever. So that's what I'm looking forward to doing by the end of the year this year, so they can
Hmm.
go in for next year.
Right,
And
right.
maybe even if I don't win anything, guitar player, the bass player of the year, whatever, I would love that. I'm gonna put them in there as well as vocalist of the year, new song of the year, whatever we can do.
Hmm.
And hopefully, I've got enough following that they'll say, you know what, let's vote for Leo and let's get him, on there or whatever. I would, you know, as an artist, I never, never was into that. And now I'm like, we've been doing it for a while. I should try that. And these guys are like, do
Yeah.
it. You never do anything. I never. So we're trying to finish it up. We're trying to get it done. Beehive Studios is helping us out right now. Beatriz Destino, Eric Destrano,
Hmm.
Los Papichulos, they're helping us out at their studio. So we're trying to push out the music right now. And hopefully by the end of the year we'll be finished with the and because none of the music has ever been on an EP or an album, the stuff that I did before, I can put that on there. And then the new stuff that I've got. So I probably have about 12, 13 songs that I'll be able to put on there for the album. And
Yeah.
then Eddie Perez, as soon as I'm done with the album, we'll shoot it to the Latin Grammys, which is awesome. So
Hmm.
even if we don't win, if we get nominated, that'd be nice. It's just something I'm striving for now to do, and that's as I'm getting older, I'm gonna probably get tired. I came into the business real late. I have problems with the heart and stuff like that. So I want to do as much as I can right now as if I can.
Yeah. Definitely. There's no doubt about that. Again, Leo, gracias. Thank you so much. And one quick word from our sponsor, right quick, as to we would like to thank Latin Hustle Entertainment. That's right, a proud sponsor of the Hano Time podcast. That's a great. You get access to all the stuff, man. We're talking about business management, digital distribution, digital marketing, music publishing, consultation, and all that other good stuff. So you can email them at latinhustlemusicgroup@gmail.com for more details. Are you ready to push your music career and make money? That's right. Give them a buzz. We are talking about Latin Hustle Entertainment, a word from our sponsors there. So gracias. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring the show here on Tejano Time podcast. All right. So again, Antonio, again, appreciate you, my brother.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. You probably didn't. I don't know if you knew or not, but it's our last show for the year. So man, it was awesome having you as our last guest también, and getting to know you and stuff. So keep doing
I
your thing, man.
I really do, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate both of you guys. One for having me on and asking the questions, and I can fully say how I feel about stuff and how I feel about the music and this and that. And that's what I want to do. Um, I wanna succeed in this as much as I can, and with your help today, more people will find out about us and whatnot. So again, thank you. God bless both of you guys. Okay, God bless you and your families. Thank you so much, and y'all have a happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas,
Likewise.
and a Happy New Year.
Yeah, likewise, sir.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Leo. We will talk to you very, very soon, my brother, and have a great night. All right. So, and everybody else out there, también, thank you so much for tuning into the show as well.
Thank you,
We
everybody.
appreciate you. Everybody on Tejano TV, también don't forget to follow those guys on social media. También you can also download the app available in the app stores también, and you can check us out on Roku también, Tejano TV as well. So that's where it's all happening, man. That's the new thing that's happening right now in Tejano music. So go out there and check it out. We are talking about Tejano TV. So again, thank you guys. Y'all have a blessed night, and we will talk to y'all very, very soon. All right.
Thank you, everyone.